Despite the challenges the previous nation have thrown at them, they have managed to get through all of them. And for the next nation, well, this one wants to test my patience by throwing all the challenges together in one perfect little package called Natlan. Here is where the true pain of this challenge began. It's time for the last phase. Hello everyone, I'm Tigris and welcome back to my channel. I'm not sure whether you remember that every single nation that this team has gone throughout the last 5 nations have provided a specifically kind of speculation that they have to do to beat the nation boss. Well, for Natlan, the game has decided to throw all of them together. Now we don't only need to do the mechanic, we need to have a shield, we need to have constant healing, we need to have specific element, and we also need to watch out for those big one-shot attacks. To be honest, this is the nation that every challenge has trouble going through it. It makes the previous 5 nations look like warm-up. But that's why it's called a challenge. If it's not a challenge, why would I do this? Anyway, let's get this final show on the road. Alright, let's start off with this big boy. Honestly, this boss is my favorite boss to generate my burst because it's so chunky. With his HP, it's very useful to gather energy, and his attack is very predictable, making him very useful in getting your burst back up. Without Pyro and having a main DPS that is Dendro is a disadvantage for me, but other than that, it's just a very long fight. By the way, I feel like I've been speeding up the fights too fast, but the video will be very long if I don't. So after thinking for a bit, I think I'm going to split the video into multiple parts per nation, especially with the next challenge, where damage is gonna be really difficult to come by. So even if I do survive, the fight is gonna take forever. So just to avoid the video being like an hour long, I'm going to split it up. Unless the nation is like Monster where the video can be less than half an hour. That way I don't need to speed the video up too fast and make my poor character look like they're going through hyper lag. I will still speed it up a bit, but just not so super speed. This fight is currently running at 3 times the speed, but as you can see, you still can see all the movement. But if I speed it up anymore, I don't think I can see anything. I think watching me dodge around for 15 minutes will be very boring. Hence why I speed it up. By the way, the one thing that this challenge and the last one has taught me is I really miss shield. Hopefully in the next one I do have fun. It's not that I don't know the boss attack, but I'm human, I do make mistakes, and having a shield will help me out tremendously. Oh my, this fight is taking forever. I'm not dying, but neither is the boss. If I'm not mistaken, Kongamato has 70% Dendro resistance. This is gonna take forever. At least this time I didn't mess up that weapon. Oh my big boy, why is your HP barely moving? Pay attention to his HP. Look how much damage my team is doing to him. I don't think the bar will move, other than when I burst. At least the other bosses are not this painful, except the weekly boss. Oh my, if I could speed this fight even faster, I would have. It's been over 3 minutes, even when I'm speeding it. In real time, this fight took about 15 minutes. 15 minutes of me dodging around, running around, avoiding death. You know what, this fight is taking way too long. I'm going to speed the rest of this fight a bit faster. Just a little bit. Okay, just a little bit more. Just a little bit more. Finally, that took forever. Don't worry, the next build won't take so long. It's only that one. Even the weekly took less time. For this boss, I'm grateful that Mona exists, because otherwise this will take even longer than the first one. I do have to watch my HP though, because this boss actually do hurt. And if you're not careful, you're gonna die. At least this battle is not that hard after you learn his attack pattern, but if you mess up, you're gonna die. Go, 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 go! Take advantage! I don't think I get to one-face him. Definitely not with this team. Sometimes I feel like I underrated Mona. This challenge has made me realize how good is she. Oops, first death. Next up is the Bane of my Abyss. Every time this boss turns out in the Destroyer Abyss, it makes my life miserable. Its mechanic is so irritating. But it's not unbeatable. I just need to avoid it every time you get into this place. Oops, that was an accident. Sorry, Tighnari. This boss is another boss that never stays still. Come on, stop moving around, it's making it difficult. It's bad enough that you're already so tanky, and you keep activating this phase. Honestly, the only reason why this fight is so long is because I need to keep running out of the arena every time he does this. Honestly, for this one, I thought I was outside the arena. Slight miscalculation, and Mona had to pay the price. Oh my, the fact that he caused bleeding is so dangerous. Oh come on, I'm so close. Well, that's another phase I guess. One more time. And this should be it. By the way, for this boss, it's possible to beat it without pyro. You just need to take a bit more time and you need to use your other element right. For me, I prefer to use Jin because she can provide constant elemental damage against the ship. At first you can see I'm running around chasing, but after a while I realize I don't even need to. They are coming to me. All I have to do is stay still and let them come towards me. Once again, I couldn't switch fast enough and Kaching got to pay the price. Oops, I forgot that she don't have HP left. Shouldn't have switched to her. No worries though, I think we're just about done.
For this boss, special phase where he summons the 2 pillars can be done with Kaching. I messed up a few times here, but you can see that it's possible to hit. I think I hit it a couple times at the end. You just need to aim it really accurately. If you miss like that, forget about it. Because with the cooldown, it's not worth it. If you're doing this with Kaching, however, do aim for the pillar. Your damage is non-resistant. I really need to stop missing that stupid thing. This boss is extremely tanky and has a lot of resistance. I'm not even gonna comment on how many times I missed that. I need to immediately heal her. She is necessary for this. Finally, there's once, and I think I did it another time at the end. This is my fault. I should have known that Anglo is not gonna hit it. Not far enough, I guess. One last time. Good job, Kaching. By the way, if you think I'm commenting less in this video, you'll be right. That's because I ran out of comments. I've been doing this for the last 2 challenges. I think by now you already know all the boss weakness. Well, you can see them and see how different element works against them, but other than that, there's not really much I can comment on. Watch the video, learn their move, learn how to dodge, use the right element. All the bosses in Servat are easy. Every single boss in Servat has a mechanic. Do the mechanic and everything is just a walk in the park. By the way, I somehow managed to overhit this boss even though I don't have Pyro. Jin is so OP, and I got to stop killing Tighnari. Oh my god, I really need to stop killing. He is my damage dealer. By the way, it's amazing Jin managed to trigger this part. She swirled Pyro so much that the boss overheat. This is the only time he will not appear in this fight. Hydro is so bad against this boss. Never mind, since I'm mistaken. So, if she's there only to trigger the bounce, is it considered her fighting? By the way, if you do not know what aimbot is, in this boss, Tighnari is gonna show you what it means. I'm playing very safe in this fight. I'm not taking any risk. I'm taking forever with this boss, but that's because I'm a coward and I don't dare to fight it while it's in space. It's not worth it. All my characters are very tall and it's gonna get their head cut off. It should be done in the next phase. After that, we're going to the big place. Yay! Where there are gonna be enormous pains. There is only one way this team is beating this boss, and that is by triggering all its phases till the final one. I'm not sure whether you guys know, but at the final phase for this boss, he will have shrunk the arena to a tiny little rectangle, and he cannot do most of his attack in that tiny rectangle sized arena. So, the team's job is to survive till that arena has shrunk. I found this out by pure accident. I was in the co-op that day, and we failed this phase. By the way, Fulero can survive this one. All you need is a lot of HP. Or you can do this. Like I have said the last time, this is not a one-shot mechanic. You can iframe it. By the way, in that co-op, Nubila also survived. But by then, we realized that Fulero and Nubila alone isn't doing enough damage towards the boss, and like I said, the boss shrunk the arena to a tiny little rectangle. That Nubila was level 80 and was doing 11,000 per tick. That is so slow and so unlike a Nubila main. But I'm not going to comment on people's build. I'm here to test my own. As you can see in this phase, the arena is tiny, so the boss only have 4 angles that they can go to. We save a lot of time trying to run around chasing after it, and Jin can just go close up and whack, skill, burst, continue rotation over and over again and survive. And I did this all the way with occasional burst by Tighnari and all that to knock the boss HP down. Honestly, the worst thing about this boss is it continues to bleed constantly. This is even worse than the Knave. Another thing is that it teleports around, therefore going to this tiny little arena is the only chance that you stand if you don't do enough damage. To my defense, at least he cut the arena up himself, right? So serve him right. Honestly, even with an OP team, this guy is nothing but pain. He's tanky, he has a lot of HP, he runs around, he causes bleed. You can be as strong as you want. While it takes a bit of the burden off, it's still gonna be a very annoying fight. At least I'm not seeing triple digit. I'm still hitting in the thousands, and that's good enough, I guess. Let's not count the normal attack because normal attack do not count. They are all built based on their skills and bursts. So let's not count normal attack here. That'd be embarrassing to see those triple D hits. Oh my god, she's critting for 2Ks. 2 and 3Ks. Tighnari is the only one that doing 5 digit damage. Jin 2, if she crits, but if I'm not mistaken, her crit rate is like 40 plus. So she's not gonna crit very often. I guess I should be glad that Kaching is hitting in the 1000. Now is only hitting in the hundreds. Almost done here. Come on. The last one is gonna be even more of a pain. Right, the last boss. I'm gonna be honest, I did not make it past this one. And it wasn't until after the fight that I realized I could have iframed all the one shot with Mona. Not that it matters, because I couldn't. Trying to iframe the one shot with Mona was like searching for a needle through a haystack. Nearly impossible. And I will show you that in a clip after the whole fight is over. Could I have done it if I tried enough times, keep trying it over and over again to get timing down? Probably. But that's not the point of a challenge. If I do that, then I will never have to pull, right? I do not cheat that way. I do not want to cheat that way. That's not the point. So maybe in the future I might be able to iframe that. But for now, let's just deal with the circumstances of losing this challenge. That being said, I still try my best right up to the one shot. Even after the one shot, I still keep trying. By the way, you cannot iframe the one shot with Kaching like I did with the Dragon Ball, because it's a one shot mechanic, unlike the one with the Dragon. I did try, and you can see it later during the one shot phase. Can say I did put at least a bit of effort in the losing battle. Probably why I wait until phase 2 of the banner to actually do this. There isn't any character in phase 1 that I still need, and if I have to choose, I do want my weaker weapon. For those who are new here, if I do get wiped, or in this case I definitely going to get wiped, I have to do a 10 pull on one of the current banners. When I say current, I mean either character, chronicle, or weapon banner. Man, Chichi is really making me regret not getting her half. It's not my fault I couldn't get a Chichi. I tried, remember? Guys, I highly suggest do not fight this boss ever without a fire character. Yeah, there's no way I win this. Please, I do need a fire character for this. Well, that sucks. Now let's see the Mona iframe. To her defense, probably my timing was off. I do not know what's timing to begin with. But like I say, it was like searching for a needle through a haystack. The timing had to be really accurate, and I clearly do not have the timing right. It would simply be easier to just do this. By the way, ignore the dead Alasino. She got clipped when Zhongli's shield broke. Well, that sucked. Kind of. I already knew it's gonna happen anyway. I knew if the Archons couldn't do it, the Standard Bender characters couldn't do it.
I was really hoping for Chi when I put 20 times on the standard banner. She was my only hope to clear that boss. The only chance I have. But at last, she wasn't there. And I have to deal with it. The next challenge I'm planning to do is the starter and guarantee character. Yeah, this is gonna be an all 4-star team. Plus the traveler. The good news is they are not all C0. But there are a few C0s on the team and there are many of them that are not built. If we somehow roll any of the non-built character, there will be a delay onto the next video. So if any of the characters chosen are not built, I do have to take a few days to build them. Therefore, the next video will be on the next Saturday instead of next Wednesday. In the meantime, I will release a lot of shorts on building characters and damage showcases. Anyway, enough about that, let's move on to my punishment. Here is Marika and she's going to pull for her own weapon. Sorry about that. Like I said, I do want her weapon, 1000 Blazing Sun. If I don't get it in this phase, that's alright. I'm planning to pull it on her rerun actually. Not this one. Her next rerun. Do I think I'm going to get it? No. I think I'm at 0 PT. Yeah, that's what I expect. I got a 0 light the last time. And it was at the end of the 10 pool. So I'm pretty sure I'm at 0 PT. Let's just check to be sure. Yep, 0 PT. So I'm going to go for the 1000 Blazing Sun in the rerun. The good news is she's an Archon. So a rerun is almost guaranteed. And now it's time to pull out the wheel to see who my new team will be. Please give me Kaya so I don't have to lose to the last boss again. As you can see on this wheel, we have all the starter character and guarantee character, as well as Noelle because she is basically guaranteed. And first up is Jumbling! Yay! Barbara? Which is bad. Yes, we got Kaya. That's all that matters to me. I don't even care who's the last one. Kind of. Because Kaya and Barbara are not built. And we got Noelle. This is gonna be a problem. I was really hoping for the Traveler, because my Traveler is at least built very decently. Now I have 2 burst support and 2 pure support. How the heck am I supposed to do damage? The good news is I'm not going to die. Alright, look like I split some of the nation's parts after all. As usual, thank you for watching this video. And if you like it, please like and subscribe. It does help out a ton. I'll be seeing you guys on Wednesday. Cause I need to build Barbara and Kaya. At least the other 2 are built. Alright, thanks for watching. Bye guys.